Hello, my name's Meoni, and welcome to Lore, Warcraft and You. Stay a while, and let me tell you a story. Rhonin Redhair. That's probably the best you're going to get in terms of a surname for this wizard, said to be a nickname for his fiery red hair, matching his rather fiery red temper in battle. As a young wizard, Rhonin found it particularly difficult to maintain control over his powerful magical abilities. Ultimately, this led to a rather fateful day where he lost control of an offensive spell in battle, and wiped out his entire team. He never forgave himself for that day, and that is what drove Rhonin to stand up to any challenge that faced his people in the future. The selfless attack on the Orcs, a battle with Deathwing which ultimately led to the destruction of the Demon Soul during the Second War, and the successful release of the captured Alexstrasza are just a few examples of his exploits. Such deeds impressed Varisa Windrunner, the Ranger General who was assigned to accompany him on this first adventure, sister of the more notoriously known Sylvanas Windrunner. Eventually, this led to the pair's marriage, and the birth of their two twin children, Giramar and Galadine. Prior to the birth of his sons, Crassus, the dragon mage and consort of the Red Dragonflight and Alexstrasza, called for his aid in a matter of utmost importance. The two ventured forth into a rift in time and space in an attempt to seal it. 10,000 years into the past, and the two get separated, and Rhonin is faced with fitting into his surroundings as best as possible without causing more discrepancies in the timeline. However, one choice he makes is based on what he knows of the future, when he befriends none other than Illidan Stormrage. He tries his best to teach the young elf all he can to respect magic and try to get him to control his own powers. Yet it is all in vain, and Rhonin's use of magic only goes to impress Illidan more of what the arcane can offer him over his druidic teachings. Rhonin feels helpless in a world on the brink of very literal destruction. The events conclude with the Sundering and Rhonin being returned to the present by Nosdormu. The rift sealed and the world back as it was. Nosdormu awards his bravery and sends Rhonin to his wife's location just in time for him to witness the birth of his two sons. Rhonin later becomes the new leader of the Kirin Tor, and takes this opportunity to confirm his loyalty in defending his people, and indeed his new family. Sadly, after the events of the Wrath of the Lich King expansion, and during the events of the Mists of Pandaria campaign, Rhonin dies unexpectedly whilst attempting to prevent unnecessary deaths and genocide in the Theramore event. As a giant mana bomb is dropped on the town, he successfully saves his beloved Varisa, Chandris Feathermoon, and many others by teleporting them away just in time, however taking the full hit of the explosion himself. Rhonin died to protect everything he had grown to love in this world that day. His sacrifice in his eyes would be the successful end to a life of regret, and his atonement for the lives he took earlier on in his life. Where this leaves the story of Varisa and their two sons, Giramir and Galadine, we will have to see, but hopefully they account to something as great and as important as their father, and it would be nice to see Varisa have her own story sometime soon in the world of Warcraft. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, leave a like below. Tell me in the comment section what you want to see next, and I might just do it. Thank you very much for watching my video. My name has been Meoni. Check out WoW Stratics for more information and indeed more on this particular article, and I'll see you next time.